are the tips on how to pass an interview. Make sure you thoroughly read your resume. Do a research on the company that you are applying.
Another tips. Always act like you want the job and prepare to describe your work history briefly.
What cleaning duties do you expect to handle on a daily basis?
Room attendants are responsible for cleaning and servicing guest rooms in order to provide a pleasant and comfortable experiences for guests. The cleaning duties that I expect to handle on a daily basis are: first is greeting the guests and responding to their queries or daily queries. Second is the making of bed and changing the bed's linen. Third is also changing the bathroom amenities and taking care and cleaning it for the guest satisfaction. Replacing used towel and other bathroom amenities such as soap and shampoo. Sweeping and mopping floors. Vacuuming carpets. Dusting and polishing furnitures, and also cleaning the public areas such as hallways, and many things that I have to do as a room attendant. Overall, I have to ensure that all rooms are clean and inviting.
The cleaning duties that I can handle on daily basis are serving the guests, cleaning the rooms, cleaning the bathrooms, and other facilities in our hotel.
Describe a time when a guest complained about your cleaning service. How did you manage the situation?
If I were to face, or if I already faced a guest with a complaint, of course at the moment the guest may quite be angry, so I will not make any promises that may exceed their authority. Indeed, honesty is the best policy whenever we are facing guests with complaints. If a problem cannot be solved, then it is my responsibility to admit it to the guest. Furthermore, I will listen carefully to the guest's complaint, and I would do that with concern and empathy. I would show a personal interest to the problem, and I would frequently use their name so that they would feel a little more close to us, and they would try to think of developing a further relationship with us. If possible, I would try to isolate the guest so the other guests would not hear and would not be bothered. Absolutely, I would stay calm and posture, and I will not try to argue with the guest. I would be aware of the guest's self-esteem, and I would tell the guest what is the best that can be done, and I would offer choices for us to have a convenient and corrective action, and the problem would be solved peacefully.
What I will do in case the guest complains about my cleaning, I will fix it and I will repeatedly I will follow the cleaning procedures that I will make sure the room is very clean and well sanitized.
How can you ensure that the guest room is clean to an impeccable standard?
In order to make sure or to ensure a guest room is clean in impeccable standard, first I would examine and try to do research and study the equipments, laundry equipments, and equipments that I will be using in cleaning. Efficient and a powerful laundry equipment is one of the pillars of a high-functioning housekeeping department. And of course, as a room attendant, it is my responsibility to check and prioritize guest safety. And for that to happen, I would constantly, and continuously check the cleanliness and sanitization. It's necessary to have housekeeping procedures in place, but it's equally imperative to be open to improving operations. With that being said, of course we would embrace technology for a high-tech or advanced cleaning operations.
I can make sure it is clean because I follow the steps and I use the equipments that should be used for cleaning, and I will do sanitizing that will make sure the room is very clean and no microorganisms that can harm to our health.
So I will give you a scenario. What if a guest mistakenly leaves behind an expensive item after their stay on the room? What do you do with it?
When a guest or if a guest left something valuable or expensive behind, it is bagged, room number and the date of checkout noted and kept inside the designated lost and found area. Items of high value were kept inside the hotel safe. All items that are left behind are required to be turned in. Not doing so or being caught is a cause of immediate dismissal. So, if a guest would be leaving or accidentally left a stuff behind, you get that is the thing that we will do, and definitely that thing is always and required to be turned in. Whether it is a high value, expensive or not expensive, if you if it is a possession of our guests, it will always be turned in.
What I will do if the guest leaves their belongings, I will be picked up and I will take care of it, and I will bring it to the lost and found section. I will immediately call the guard and tell the guard that the guest have left things or luggage, and they can found it or they can claim it in the lost and found section of our hotel.
Why should we hire you?
That's a great question. You have a slight advantage over me since you know what you're looking for, and I'm still learning about your company. From what I've learned, it sounds like you are looking for someone who will be able to handle customers' concerns quickly and effectively, if that's accurate. In that case, I would like to tell you about the time where I handled a customer's issue, and they walked away with renewed confidence for our capabilities and services. In that time, the customers were complaining about the service or the cleaning service of this specific room attendant, and I volunteered and helped the situation. And I talked to the customers with empathy and calmly, and I tried to develop a nice and friendly relationship to them. And since I've already made an impression, a good impression to them, they tried to talk to me calmly. But of course, they're quite angry that time because of the failed service that this room attendant has committed. And so I offered them what the best can be done, just like what I've said when I would or if I were to face a guest with complaint. And then I offered them choices. If the first choice is if they wanted to that their room to be cleaned again, or they want to change rooms, and so on and so forth. And they liked the choices that I gave them, although they seem pretty still unsatisfied with the room attendant's service. But of course, as we handle or as I handled them properly, they liked the or they we gained their satisfaction again because of the choices we gave them and how we handled the situation immediately. We didn't make any promises or any things that can be done so easily and so on and so forth, stuffs like that, because we know that it might be impossible for us to do that. It might be impossible for us to do that. After resolving the issue, the guest became satisfied with our service again. After that, we also gave them a free service and freebies of the hotel so that we would gain back their satisfaction and their loyalty towards our company. and that's how I renewed their confidence, and that's how I gained back their trust to us and our hotel. Thank you so much for listening. I am looking forward for working with you and with your company. I hope that I made a good impression to you guys, and I hope we will be working in the future. Thank you.
You hire me, ma'am and sir. I will fulfill your expectations. I will go under training and I will follow your standard operating procedures and I will do my best to become the best employees that you have. And that's all.
I believe that you should hire me as a room attendant because the skills and characteristics that you wanted is humble to say that it's on me, and I'm not just good only in words but also in actions. And I possess all good qualities that will lead to efficient and effective results.
You should hire me as a room attendant because I have exceptional cleaning skills which make me comfortable in doing different kinds of cleaning and sanitation tasks.
You should hire me because I'm the perfect one for your hotel. I am responsible at work and willing to learn a lot of things. Thank you.
Thank you, applicants. Just wait for our call.